Attention Birds fans, something big is happening in the NFC East, and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on the Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run. A power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand, but before that, if you're a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's get to the facts, or let's get to the news. Philadelphia Eagles fans are undoubtedly loving every second of the contract dispute between Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones with the Dallas Cowboys. The latest salvo came last week when Parsons, the all-pro edge rusher, wrote a lengthy message on social media saying, "I don't want to play for the Dallas Cowboys anymore." Jones, the Cowboys owner, who seems to savor the annual drama surrounding a star player's contract, told reporters he's not negotiating with Parsons and that it's just a negotiating tactic. "You can bet your last dollar, Jerry Jones, that Parsons will sign with the Cowboys and become the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL, just like wide receiver CeeDee Lamb last season and quarterback Dak Prescott before him." Could the Eagles face a similar situation in the coming years with their own defensive line stalwart, tackle Yolen Carter? It's not out of the question. Just look at Carter talking for several minutes with his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, after the August 3rd practice. "Need a break. Play the daily USA Today crossword." Let's pause for a moment. We all know that Eagles General Manager Howie Roseman has been the anti-Jerry Jones by locking up young star players well before they're eligible for free agency. In recent years alone, Roseman has done this with Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith, Landon Dickerson, Jordan Mailata, and Cam Jurgens, and on July 23rd, Roseman stated he plans to pay young players who will be eligible for second contracts in the coming years. That mainly means Carter and cornerbacks Quinion Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. Eagles news: Micah Parsons bombshell shakes up the NFC East. Dallas Cowboys star requests a trade. The Philadelphia Eagles made no surprising moves or anything like that, but the NFC East had a seismic day. It was a busy Thursday, with Washington Commanders wide receiver Terry McLaurin being requested for a trade before the dust settled. Another seismic request emerged. Dallas Cowboys star Micah Parsons announced on social media that he has requested a trade. "Yes, I wanted to be here. I did everything I could to show I wanted to be a Cowboy and wear the star on my helmet." Parsons wrote, "I wanted to play for the best fans in sports and be part of this team again. The team my father and I have rooted for since we were kids back in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be forced to negotiate behind closed doors without my agent present. I don't want to be criticized for getting injured while risking everything for the organization, our fans, and my teammates. I don't want narratives created and spread in the media about me. I knew I would be leaving money on the table, but once again, I accepted," Parsons wrote. "Once again, radio silence regarding my extension. In March, I met with the owner, Mr. Jerry Jones, to talk about leadership. Somehow, the conversation turned into a contract discussion with me. Yes, I went back and forth on what I wanted in my contract, but at no point did I believe it should be a formal negotiation, and I told Mr. Jones afterward that my agent would reach out, believing that would solve the issue." You can read his full statement here. Parsons is from Pennsylvania, so speculation won't take long to heat up, but there's almost zero chance he ends up with the Eagles. Still, it's something to watch. That sounds great, but both sides have to agree. It so happens that Carter is eligible for a contract extension next spring, and without a doubt, Carter and Rosenhaus are watching closely what happens with Parsons and the Cowboys, as well as with edge rusher Trey Hendrickson and the Bengals. They've already seen annual average salaries over $40 million signed by Steelers' TJ Watt and Browns' Myles Garrett. He also requested a trade before changing his mind. Philadelphia Eagles defensive tackle Yolen Carter, 98, reacts with offensive lineman Jordan Mailata, 68, and Lane Johnson, 65, during training camp at the NovaCare Complex on July 24, 2025. In other words, Carter could sign an extension next spring, which could make him the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL. But if Carter waits to more years, assuming the Eagles at least pick up his 2027 fifth-year option until he's eligible for free agency, he could earn much more.